So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pull it together. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the run.
Tannehill steps and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Titans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for Moore. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Murray again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check in. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Army, Army. Army, Army. Joker, 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 Joker. There you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. Pick it up, pick it up.
Tannehill now to throw. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They still can't get him, and he'll just get rid of him. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, Ace, Ace. Hey. Mike 29. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Tannehill. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. He'll get this complete to Batson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty... And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. Running right through it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Tannehill. Keeps himself upright. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield to try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill dancing to his left. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Tannehill looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on second and long. Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Throwing, Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And it worked this forward for about 3 at second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Murray to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. Gets this to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tannehill to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Just keeping the play alive. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a